Hi everyone. In this video, we're gonna see few more questions of PYQ of advertisement and sales management. So the question is, we have to write a short note on these topics. The very first is FAB approach. So it stands for features, advantages, and benefits. So it is a selling technique used by salesperson to effectively present a product to customers. Now let's see what it is. So features, it describes what the product is or what it has. Example, a phone has 5000 mAh battery. Advantage, explain what the feature does or how it helps. So it lasts longer without a frequent charging. Benefit, now this shows how the feature and advantage satisfy the customer's need. Let's see. You can travel all day without worrying about your phone dying. So basically, this approach focuses on connecting product qualities to customers' need without making the sales pitch more persuasive. Now the second is adaptive selling versus canned selling. So adaptive selling is tailoring the sales presentation according to customers' need and situation, whereas canned selling is pre-planned, memorized sales script for all the customers. So flexibility, adaptive selling is highly flexible, change with the customer response. Canned selling is आपका is very rigid and uniform for all, and adaptive is a customer centric approach, whereas canned selling is product centric approach. Example, a financial advisor suggesting plans based on the client income, it is an example of adaptive selling. And a telemarketer reading a fixed product script, that is a canned selling. Now the third part of this question is noise in the communication process. So noise refers to any disturbance or interference that distorts or blocks the message being communicated between the sender and the receiver. So it occurs at any stage of the communication process and may lead to misunderstanding or loss of information. So basically there are few types of noise, that is physical noise, background sounds or poor signal in a call. Psychological noise, that is emotions, yeah, distractions, yeah, prejudice. Semantic noise, that is misinterpretation of words or jargons. Technical noise, poor quality visual or unclear text. So a customer mishears the price of a product due to loud background music in a store. Now the fourth is techniques for handling customer objection. So customer objection are concerns or hesitations raised during the sales process, and handling them effectively is key to successful selling. So these techniques include, very first we have to listen carefully, allow the customer to express their objection fully, and then acknowledge and empathize, sorry. So show understanding before responding, I understand your concern about the price, and then start. Clarify doubts, ask questions to identify the real issues, and provide evidence, use facts, testimonials and demonstration to address doubts. Convert the objection into opportunity, emphasize the product's long-term value or unique benefit, and then close confidently. Once the concern is resolved, guide the customer towards purchase. So moving to the next question, that is, advertising works on long-term basis, and hence sales as an advertising objective is always an inappropriate choice. Evaluate the statement and suggest the alternative to salesman, uh, an advertising object. सो एडवर्टाइजिंग आपका काफी वाइटल एलिमेंट है प्रमोशनल मिक्स का, दैट एम्स टू इन्फॉर्म, persuade and remind customer about a product or brand. So while advertising may influence sales, it primary impact is usually long term rather than immediate. Therefore, setting sales as a direct advertising objective is often inappropriate. Now let's evaluate this statement. Because advertising has a long term impact, advertising aims to build a brand image, awareness, and customer preferences over time. Example, Coca-Cola's advertisement focus on happiness, togetherness rather than immediate sales. The emotional appeal strengthens the brand image, which indirectly boosts sales in long run. And sales depend on multiple factors, variables like price, product quality, distribution, and competition, not advertising alone. So expecting direct sales from advertising ignores these external influences. Third point is delayed consumer response. Advertising may not lead to immediate purchase decisions, and consumer may first become aware, then develop interest and purchase later, showing a lagged effort. Focus on relationship building. Modern advertising builds emotional and psychological connection with consumer to ensure brand loyalty, which leads to sustained sales over time rather than short-term spikes. Now, see why sales and an objective is inappropriate, because it provides short-term unrealistic expectation from advertising efforts, and it fails to measure advertising effectiveness accurately since sales can fluctuate due to other reasons too. And it can misdirect advertising strategies toward aggressive selling rather than brand building. Now, alternative objectives to sale is creating brand awareness, making the target audience aware of the product or the brand. Example, when Tata launched Tata New, ads focused on introducing the concept rather than sales. Then building brand image, establishing a unique identity or perception in consumers' mind. Apple's advertising promote innovation and premium quality, shaping its global image. Educating customers, like Colgate ads educate customer about oral hygiene and cavity prevention. Encouraging brand preference and loyalty, like Surf Excel's Daag Achhe Hain campaign promotes emotional bonding with the brand. Stimulating trial and inquiry, free trial advertisement for OTT platforms like Spotify and Netflix. So the statement is valid that advertising works on a long-term basis, focusing on creating awareness, shaping attitudes, and brand building image rather than generating immediate sales. So instead of setting sales as a short-term objective, advertisers should focus on communication-oriented objectives such as awareness, brand recall, preference, and loyalty. These ultimately leads to sustainable sales growth in a long run. So this is all about this video. Thank you.